Alright, morning guys. It is Saturday the 10th of August. Been a while, but we're back on the lake fishing. I'm here with Kira for a day session. So we've got 2 rods each set up on the spots. My right hand rod is off towards the island here, this sort of area. Left hand rod is out in the middle towards the swim on the far bank. Kira's right hand rod is over towards the little gap in the reeds there, and our left hand rod is over towards where these guys are, well, that guy's set up on the far bank fishing. So we're here on a day session. We got here just after opening, and it's supposed to be very much like this all day. 23, 24 degrees, but overcast, so hopefully we're not going to have blazing sunshine today. Hopefully the fish can get down on the spots and get some carp out today, but that's the plan. Let's see what happens.
Literally, green has just gone off, screaming off. Oh, is it on?
Right, well, it didn't take too long. Been out there 20 minutes, half hour, something like that. And we have our first run of the day. This was a rod that had a bit of interest early on, with the bobbing jumping up and down. I left it then because it was settled back into position, but that was a proper screaming run. So come down behind me. Feels good to hear those alarms screaming again. So it's been a good couple of months since I've been out fishing. So lots of other things going on, holidays and a few other bits. But we're back on the bank and hopefully got some early success. Turning him away from my other line. There's the leader, so we're not too far away from seeing it properly. Nice mirror. The first breath of air, so hopefully, just wait a second, Kim. He won't be far off coming in. Looks like a nice mid-double at least. The charges are getting less powerful now, so he's about done. You don't want to give up this one, he's still going. Come on. Get him, Kira, get him. Right, in the net. So it looks like definitely a mid-double. We'll get this one out, get him weighed up and show you what we've got. Right, there we are. First fish of the session. My first fish in a couple of months. This has gone £16, 5 ounce. Nice mirror, so we'll get a couple of pictures of this. Get this one back and get the rod back out on the spot, but nice way to start after maybe half hour's fishing. And there he goes. Fish. Fish. Lift up, lift up.
Does the thing need to be up or down?
Huh? That's fine, it's turned on. Right, Kira's just had a very uppy downy bite. Keep the rod tip up. I'm suspecting it might be a bream, but we'll see. Certainly coming in very easily, but and it is a bream. Well, it was a quick, easy bite, but it's a fish and it's some activity for Kira, so usual sort of size bream. Right, there it is. Couple of pounds. Kira doesn't want to hold it because it stinks, so we'll just get this one straight back, get the rod back out on the spot.
Another fish.
Unfortunately, this is going to be a bream as well.
I think it's the same one we just let go.
It's not just a bream, it's the smallest bream in the world.
Oh my god. What is that?
Jesus, really?
The cat could catch that.
Yes, he could.
Remus could
Oh,
catch
he's come
that.
off. What a terrible shame.
Oh, it's
Bye.
there. Bye.
Oh well, never mind. What a shame. Wheel. Right, another run. We've been getting played with bream a little bit, and I get the feeling this might be another one, but it's a fish. It is another bream. And it's in the net. Right, same sort of size again. I've had a couple of bream out as well, but they were both tiny little things. This one's a bit better size, but it's still no more than 2.5 pounds. So we'll get this one back, get the rod back out and see if we can't get some carp. Take the bail arm off. Now, left hand on the rod butt, take it round the side of you,
Yeah.
right, and then up over your head. That's fine,
Yeah.
that's fine. Turn this round, it needs to be up. Right, so it's pointing that way. That's fine. And then you're just going like that and let go. So you take it back. Right, it's just gone 9:30. So I've been fishing for a couple of hours now. Had a nice flurry of activity. Unfortunately, it's all been with bream. So I had that carp early doors, and then I've had a couple of small bream, one on each of my rods, and Kira's had a couple of better size bream, 2.5 sort of pounds size wise, on her left hand rod. We've just swapped that one out for a more fishy bait, so got the PCF Ocean Amino boilies. So she's got one of those on, topped with a little stinky pinky Supreme pop-up. See if we can attract the carp with the fishy baits rather than the sweeter one she was using. I've just made up some more PVA sticks, and I've got a new rig there ready to go for my rod. Hopefully, say, we can get some more of the carp on the feed. There's plenty of activity. We're seeing loads of fish topping out, lots of sort of bubbling all over the lake. So, talking of which, and another one, as I said, plenty of activity out in front of us. So we're not going to change the spots we're on. Happy that there's plenty of fish in the area. Some of our baits are sort of down at depth 18-20 feet, and some of the other ones we've got are a bit shorter in. They're probably more 10-12 feet. So we've got a range of areas that we're fishing to as well. We'll see how it goes over the next few hours. Right, it's just coming up to 11 o'clock. We've had a little bit of a change. We've moved Kira's left hand rod down the bank there, a few rod lengths off the bank. We'd seen a load of bubbling going on over there, so I've baited up the spot and we've cast her rig on top of it. And I've done sort of the same with I've moved what was my left hand rod over to the island and just obviously swapped them over on the rod pod. Again, I've seen a few bits of bubbling and what have you going on over there. The one that was out in the middle hadn't been doing anything really other than one small bream, so brought that in, stuck it out with some bait over by the island. So I've got one over by the island, one out kind of in the middle. Kira's got her right hand rod now out in the middle, and her left hand rod along the bank there. So bit of a change of tactic just to see if we can get the fish feeding somewhere else. We'll leave that for the next few hours and see how they get on.
Go, 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 go. Go.
Looks like it might be bream. Well, I thought it was a bream the way it started. Feels like it's got a bit more weight to it now, or the way the run started, and feels like a carp now. So hopefully that's the case. If it is a bream, it's a good one.
Got it.
Currently kiting over towards your rods.
Oh no, can you get it away?
I'm trying to. Well, it's just gone 12:15, so it's been a little bit of a lull. But we've
Where is it now?
it's still over by your line.
Oh yeah.
hopefully we can get this one up and in. We'll have something else to show you. Well, I've just seen it and it looks like a mirror, so I've just got a very quick glimpse of it. Looks like quite a long fish. I haven't had a proper look at it, but I think he's coming up in the water again. Might get a better view now. He's adamant he's going to try and take out every rod we've got here. He's certainly not giving up without a fight, but his lunges are starting to slow down now, he says, as he starts stripping line again. He's certainly got some power. We've been playing this one about 10 minutes now. He's off again. Come on, get your head up. It's just a nice slow plod around the lake. He's generally indicates a better fish. He is. It's not massive, but it's certainly a nice looking one. He is again. I managed to get him right close to the net a second ago, and now he's off again.
Come on, fish.
Where are you going? I'll do it.
Come on, fish. Just like.
Right, lift it here. Go, get him, get him, get him. Lift. Nice. Well, there it is. We got him in. It's definitely going to. I think it's definitely going to be a 20-pounder. Quite possibly a mid-20, but we'll get him out. We'll get a proper look at him, get him weighed. We'll show you what we've got. Right, we were right. It is a good fish, and I think it might be one of the big ones in the lake. Yes, it is. So £3 off for the sling, and we're at 31.14. So that's £28, 14 ounces. Right, here it is. My second biggest fish out of this lake. Certainly one of the A team. £28, 14 ounces. Massive thick fish. Definitely worth a trip back to the lake. So we're going to get some pictures of this one and then get it back. But yeah, what a lovely fish. I'll have to check and see which one this is, but either way, another clunking great mirror. Right, it's not been, literally just got that rod back out there. It's only been out 2 or 3 minutes. It's just gone screaming off again. It's just gone 1:05. Rain, we've just got a little bit of drizzle coming down, very light rain. But it has clouded up quite a lot now, so hopefully the weather is that much nicer for the carp. We might get a bit more action. I've just been looking at the pictures of the 2 fish that I've had, and both of them are recaptures. The 16-pound 6 one I had out at 16.10 back in September, and the other one is the pink lady again, which is the biggest fish in the lake, but seems like every time I catch it, it's dropped down in weight. So I am going to have a check of my scales and a bit of a recalibrate of them, just check that they are measuring correctly when I get home. But yeah, it's come out 28.12. When I had it last time, it was 29.12. What's it about? And others have had it at over 33, so either it's jumping up and down quite a lot in weight, or I've just been very unlucky to have it at its lower end, which post spawning wouldn't be surprising. But I will just check my scales when I get home with some known weights and just confirm they are weighing fairly accurately, and then we might have to adjust slightly depending on what they show. As I say, I know it came up 31.12 on the scales, so I can always guesstimate if it is different, but at the moment we'll call it what it is. But this one is putting up another decent fight. All of them have come on the same bait, It's all been on the krill, Sticky Baits krill bait with the little pink topper. I've already changed one of Kira's over to a fishy bait, but whether it's just the location or whether it's the bait, we shall see. I might have a bit of a change to some of the other rods as well, just to give ourselves more of a chance with that bait potentially. I haven't really seen this one yet, other than a very quick flash. So I don't know what sort of size it is. It's not generally fighting like a bigger fish now. It is a little bit jerky and sort of small fish movements, or smaller fish movements. We won't know till we get its head up for the first time. As I said before, there's a bit of a shelf just out in front, so this water or the bank continues at a gradual decline down to basically out to about where the rod tips are, and then drops down to about 10 or 11 feet, maybe more, 8 or 9 as the water's dropped, but it drops down very quickly, and obviously as the carp come up to you, all under the rod tips is where they all start doing the fighting, because they've still got that 8, 9 feet of water just off the end of your rod tip, so they kind of come up the shelf, see you, and dive straight back down it again. I did just get a very quick glimpse of it then. It looked like a little stubby mirror. Didn't look like a long fish, certainly. It looked about as tall as it was long, but we'll see. Oh, it's a little common. Yeah, but I said I wanted a 30-pounder, not a... he's putting up a hell of a fight for the size of him. That's ridiculous. He's still going, but he's only a little one. Oh. He can't be more than 8 or 9 pounds from what I've just seen, unless he's 2 feet wide. He's off again.
Oh, come on. Away from my line again.
Yeah, tiny little thing. Putting up all that fight, and he's not going to weigh any more than 7 or 8 pounds, I wouldn't think. Right, Kira, you need to be on this side.
Come here. In you come.
Well, he's in the net. We'll have a quick look at him, have a quick weigh of him, and then we'll let you know. Right, I was being a bit unkind to it. I think I just got a little bit overexcited by that previous one. Just weighed him, he's gone 14 pound 15 ounces. Nice chunky common, again, quite a thick fish for the size. Just wasn't very long, so I didn't think it was as big as it was, but the scales have come up 14 pound 15 ounces, so that's what we're going to give him. We'll get a couple of pictures of this one, get it back, get that rod back out on that spot, because that's 3 carp now from the same location. There you go, pal. Off to the deck. Wheel, lift. Give it. Lift the rod up. Get it up. coming charging at you. Get it under your arm, remember. Reel in a bit. This way. Rod down, rod down. Now lift it up a bit. Reel in. Turn the fish, that's what you're looking to do. Right, it's just gone, or just coming up to 2:30. Kira's had a screaming run. It's come straight at her, but he's now playing around down by her feet. So keep the rod up, Kira. Keep it up. Nice little carp. It's jumping backwards and forwards. We'll try and get it in fairly quickly. Don't yank it, just gradually lift. Little mirror, maybe 6 or 7 pounds, something like that. Reel in a little bit. In the net. Right, we got it in. It is about 6 or 7 pounds. It's flipping about a little bit, or a lot. So we'll hopefully get it up for a quick picture. This is why Kira's not holding it at the moment, because it is just messing about. Right, there it is. I say 6 or 7 pounds. Nice little mirror, and Kira's first of the day. So we'll try and get a quick picture with this one, or Kira will try and get a quick picture with this one, and then we'll get it back. Lift up.
Wow! Oh, can you help?
Right, we'll stop. Stop reeling them.
That's heavy.
Heavy, Kira. It's not like that.
It's heavy.
Hold it. Right, it's just gone 3:10. Kira's had another screaming run. Started off as a little bit up and down, and then proper started stripping off line. So struck into it, and we're fish on. Keep the rod up, up, up. Don't yank, just gradually stop reeling and just pull it slowly. Now reel. Now stop. Reel, stop. It's just keeping that constant pressure on. Walk down this way a little bit. Now not quickly, just gently guide it.
Going, no.
Right, now pull the rod tip down to the right. Rod tip to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop there. Oh no. Okay.
Oh. Now lift straight up. Not hard, just gradually. It's starting to go this way, so you need to bring the rod tip this way slightly to keep it in the middle. If it goes that way, you lean that way. If it comes too far that way, you lean back the other.
This way.
starts to come across, you lift it back up into the middle of it. So it's always counteracting what the fish is doing. Might reel in a little bit, just a little. Reel in. Right, stop now, just gradually lifting.
No, where are you going?
Fine, if it wants to take line. Right, about 10 minutes in,
Hello.
there's
The fish.
a bit of a show of it. It's starting to tire, but it's putting up a good fight. Keep it up, don't let the rod tip drop.
You got one. Go, go, go. Mother, come help. Mother, help. Mother.
Mine's
I
gone.
don't know what I meant to do.
Mine's gone, don't worry.
Mother, you're supposed to hold a net.
Well, there's no fish yet.
Oh, I've lost the rig as well.
Oh.
It's actually
Proper.
managed to break my rig off.
That
Well,
could fly.
we did have a double take, but it didn't last very long.
Oh, no.
Not too hard. Yeah.
Stop. Bye.
Bring a little bit more line on it. Go to the right. Turn it, bring it.
Where are you going?
Right, reel in again. Pull up. Slowly. He's in the net. 10 minutes, 12 minutes, something like that. Nice fish. Right, we'll get this one weighed up and show you what we got. Right, we've weighed it up. 14 pounds, 9 ounces, so nicer fish than the last one. Nice long fish. We'll get some pictures of this one. Kira's going to hold this one as well, and then we'll get it back. So this one's much better behaved than the last one. Just over 14.5 pounds.
Bye.
Right, so it's just coming up to 3:45. We got all the rods back out on the spot. My that left hand one, obviously I had the lost rig on. There are a few snags over in that sort of area. I've had a couple of times in the past where I've hooked into fish and then lost them, and when I've reeled back in, the rig's been snapped off. And one time I could feel it grating against something on the bottom, so there's definitely some snags over there. So whether it's got into one of those quite quickly and it's just snapped the rig off, or whether it's the rig has just had a weak spot and given way, don't know. But I've swapped that off for a brand new rig, so that's back out on the spot. Right hand rod, I've had a recast back out to the island again. Still seeing fish moving around over there, but I haven't had anything off that rod yet. Kira's right hand rod back out in the middle. That's got a sticky bait signature wafter on it, and her left hand rod is back over towards the middle again, towards the guys on the far bank there. So we're out fishing again, all 4 rods on the spots. We had 6 carp and 4 bream landed so far. I think it was just the one fish, Kira's first one, that was under a double figure. Everything else has been mid doubles at least, and obviously I had the big one out as well. So pretty decent session so far. And so we've probably got about 3.5 hours left of fishing, and generally it gets better here towards the end of the day, so we might be in for a few more fish yet. Right, it's just gone 4:15. Pretty quiet at the moment. It is absolutely roasting here. We've got the sun, full sun and blue skies, so the sun is beating down on our backs at the moment. Temperature wise, it's probably gone up to about 25-26 degrees, so totally not what the weather forecast was telling us. But then when do the BBC ever get anything right? So we are currently cooking, and the fish have certainly disappeared for now, but hopefully we can get a bit more cloud cover back in the next hour or so. In the last couple of hours we can hopefully get a bit more action, so we shall see. It's one of the guys over the far side had a run 10-15 minutes ago, or 15-20 minutes ago, so there are still some carp feeding, some activity taking place, but not a lot on this side at the moment. Right, 5:30. My right hand rod just dropped back. I came down to check it, reeled in a little bit, and it was still dropping back. Had to then reel in a lot to catch up to it, and finally did. I've got a thumping head carp on at the moment. Probably only little, but I'm charging straight at me. I've managed to catch up with it finally, and have another fish on. Just a little one, but it's a fish. And we finally have one from the other spot. Quick and easy. Right, we got her in the net. Just weighed it. It's gone 13 pounds. It's got a bit of an... It's farting at me. Right, we've got him in. Just weighed it, and it's gone 13 pounds. It's got a bit of a nasty blemish on its side, so I'm going to just treat that with the Carp care kit and get him back as quickly as possible, because it stinks. It keeps depositing my chewed up bait all over the mat. So I'll get this one treated, get a couple of pictures quickly, and then we'll get this one back. So another one on in the net. Number 5 for me, number 7 between us. So decent session, and we still got a couple of hours to go. Right, it's just gone 7:05. You can see starting to drive bits up as much as possible. We've still got maybe half an hour or so fishing. Need to be off of the lake and out the gates before 8 o'clock, so we'll give ourselves a decent amount of time to pack up. So yeah, probably about half hour more fishing or so. There's been plenty of fish topping out, but nothing on the, other than a couple of little beeps on each of the rods. There's been nothing positive. So we'll see how the next 30 minutes goes. If we get something, we will obviously show you. If not, we shall call it a day there. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you again soon.